tuck Georgie's scarf down? Just so you both look wintry. Because Harry, you sort of like early summer vibes going on here. You know, like not quite enough to be like coat free.
Because that's how high they hold it.
Sleep talk occurred to me when I woke up in the middle of the night. My partner was sort of muttering this nonsense. It literally sounded like she was saying some kind of weird ancient language, and I was just immediately inspired. So I picked up my phone and I spent ages writing the first draft. I wanted to use camera movement to create a floaty, dreamlike, barely awake feel. We shot the film during the day and we just blacked out the window so we had total control and could shoot for longer. We lit the film using LEDs. The light source is fairly ambiguous by design, just to create an unsettling landscape. The light reveals what it's ready to at any given moment, but it's more keeping everything in the shadows for most of it. I'm a big fan of really subtle VFX enhancers, so you've got the digital effects of the blackening of the eyes, which were traced around using Adobe After Effects, and then they were literally just filled in as a black solid layer. You can try tracking, but when it's something like eyes, it's often easier to do it manually. The witchcraft effects were all in camera. For the door slamming, our assistant and behind the scenes videographer Georgie, she just shut the door with her foot. She was sitting down out of frame. Georgie's on door shutting duties, aren't you, Georgie? Right, Harry's on door opening duties. And Anna's waiting in the wings to be on witch doing duties. This is Tom. And then for the shots of Harry essentially rising off the ground, we put the camera on the ground, and then me and the DOP, Tom, literally lifted her off the ground to get the feet rising. Then the upper body shots, it was just Harry stood on a pelly case and she sort of moved herself around to create a floating sensation that matched the feet shots. Then what you got to make sure you do is you overlay the sound of the feet smacking so it feels like it's all one continuous movement and feeling. Overall for the film, the vision was to create an airy, living nightmare. It's not about creating concrete villains and heroes with this film, but more about creating that waking sense of fear and dread and the possibility of what lurks in the darkness.